Hey guys, I'm about to go in and get tested for a PCR for a set visit. So I wanted to take a second to talk about the insanity that happened at the Oscars in regards to Will Smith and Chris Rock, which is everybody's talking about it, but I just wanted to pop my thoughts out there after stewing on it overnight. Neither one of them were right. Um, the condition that Jada Pinkett has is horrible, but she looks amazing, and a lot of women that have alopecia are beautiful, and every woman's beautiful, but uh, she's embraced this, but it's a difficult thing, and trust me, as somebody that has you know immune disorders and things of that nature, it's not fun. But it was a joke. It was a bad joke and bad taste. That doesn't mean you should walk up and punch someone or slap them or assault them on stage, especially in an event like that where it is televised to the entire world and you are considered a role model and icon for a lot of kids. This is the man that's played a hero. He's the Fresh Prince. He has, even though it may seem unfair that is on his shoulders, you've chosen to be in a life that is in public, and you are an icon for a lot of people to look up to and aspire to be, especially in a time where, and this is kind of on both of their shoulders, where you have such rampant racism right now that you've just given fodder to a lot of racists to use this as, oh, look, there you go. So that's not fair either. You have to think, and I get the heat of the moment and you're trying to defend your wife. Wait until after the cameras are off and then confront the guy about what he said, but you don't have to punch or slap them. Even though I get it. I understand. There are a lot of levels to this whole thing. Again, neither one of them I think was right. But in terms of Will Smith and Jada's marriage, they've made it very public of all the issues and things that have been happening. Both of them have. And then we have Will get up on stage and he's bawling and talking about how he must protect, and he kept repeating that. The issue there is, to me, and I welcome your comments to this. What I saw in that speech and also in the actions was a guy on the edge by a lot after a couple of years of his entire marriage being put on display. And with his wife coming out about her affair and basically confronting him with it. I'm sure he knew what was coming. I don't know, during the interview she did on her Facebook show, but what I saw in that scene, and you can tell me if you think so too, is a gentleman trying to show that he's a big man in the relationship, and that he's just as good as this guy that she had an affair with, and that he's just as important. And I think that he's got some emotional problems right now with this entire situation. You don't just do that. And the reason I say that is he was laughing at the joke, and when I heard the joke and I saw her face, I was like, oh, that's not going to play well. But then he was laughing, and then something happened when the camera pulled away from her to initiate his reaction. He saw she wasn't happy. He stepped up and decided that was the best way to go, with punching or slapping someone and then using foul language and screaming at him from the stage. So there you go. I think somebody needs to check on Will Smith and make sure that he is okay emotionally, but neither one of them are right in what they did. But in terms of who's going to have the most fallout from this and who is the one that really shouldn't have done what they did, it's Will Smith. He even though he may not want it, when you choose a life in public and when you have gotten a status like that and when you are a hero to so many kids in their eyes, especially with the role that he won for, trying to spin it where you're protecting, and that's what you're doing there. You can protect without violence in front of a bunch of people, in front of the world like that, especially now, and then trying to spin it with love. Somebody needs to check on that guy because he's not okay. Chris Rock will be okay. He played that like a champ and he took it like a champ. He wasn't right either, but someone needs to check on Will Smith. Thanks, guys. Talk to you soon. Bye.